Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. So guys, in this video we will compare Zustand and Redux. So both are the state management library for React. So there should be comparison between Zustand and Redux. And I will give you some cool feature of Zustand that was missing in Redux and that has a definite advantage of Zustand over Redux. And once you know those features and capacity of Zustand, you will forget about Redux and you will start using Zustand in your project. So quickly let's start the video now. So guys, from the inception of Redux was the main and first choice for everyone who was working in React. So everyone was using Redux as a state management tool with React. But now it's been many years Redux is leading this state management concept. But now also, and Justin offers some cool features that were missing in Redux and with lots of simplicity. Okay, so let me show you one by one. So as you can see in this diagram also, this is the data flow of Redux. So this was so much complicated. So if you see here, this is the UI component basically, and this UI component will hit some event handler, and then it will dispatch some action here, and then it will hit this middleware with the dispatch action, and then this action will update your reducer, and this reducer will update your store data. Here it will update the state, and that updated state will be sent to the component UI component. Okay, so this was the flow with Redux. It was too much complicated, and if someone is learning Redux first time, he will definitely get confused. Now I will compare it with Justand. Okay, so if we look into the code, so this is Redux code basically. So if I say I am taking some example, so you have to create some store first of all, and you have to write some action type like this. Then you have to create some action creator. Then you have to use inside reducer, you have to give some default state. Then you have to use these switch cases for reducer to update the state. Okay, and then you update the state here. Okay, so this was the code for Redux in case of Redux. Now I will compare similar code with Justand. Just see, that's it guys. So it is the similar code. Okay, and nothing else. So everything is inside this code only. Okay, so I already have created a separate video how we can use Justand and with practical examples and some demo. So you can watch that video, so you will get all the concept of Justand in one video only. So here you can see in case of Redux we have to write lots of code. We have to declare store, we have to action type, and then there was the thunk middleware also, and then we have to reducer and these kind of things. But in case of Justand we have only this code. We have to use this just create method, and inside the create method we will define some default value, and we will use some set method. That's it guys. So two things are there, default value and set method. Two things are necessary for Justand only. Okay, so code is very much simple and straightforward in case of Justand. So this is a very big advantage. Second difference between Justand and Redux is Justand offers you to create multiple store also. Okay, if you remember in case of Redux, you can only have one store, and everything will be inside that store only. Okay, but in case of Justand, you can have multiple n number of store, and those store can be component specific as well. So if you can see, I have created this first store and this second store, and this first store is for data store, and second one is authentication store. So and any component can use any of these store. Okay, so we can divide these store on the basis of our component or basis of our logic. So there can be multiple stores, so it is better organized in case of store management. Okay, so instead of show you how we can use, so this is data store first one, and this is authentication store. So if I go here or this one, okay, so here I'm using both of the store, like authentication store I'm using here and data store here, and I'm using data from data store, and from authentication store I'm using user and set user and everything from auth store. So we can use any of the store in any of the component. So there is a very much organized code in case of Justand, because we can make multiple stores. Okay. Move to third feature of Justand. So in Justand basically we follow hook based approach. So if you remember use state hook in React. So nowadays we are all using React functional components, and we write our code on hook based. So similar way, Justand also use hook based store. So if you can see, this is our store, and here user and set. So it is similar to the use state hook. Okay, you can use set user and then call set user and set the data. So it use hook based approach that is more similar to what we write in React hooks. Okay, so this is much familiar to that. So let's move to next point. So guys, in next point, basically Zustand is very lightweight. Zustand bundle size is only 1.2 KB, but in case of Redux, you have to use Redux library, you have to use React Redux library, then you have to use Thunk library also if you want to use middleware. So combining all these, the bundle size gets increased. But in case of Zustand, you have to only use Zustand only, npm install Zustand, and that's it. You have only one dependency in your project, and that is very lightweight also. Point is provider. If you remember, in case of Redux, we have to wrap our application in provider, right? And then we have to pass the store so that all the store data is available inside this app. But in case of Zustand, we don't need to do anything like this. We can just simply use app, okay, and then it will also work. So there is no need to wrap provider for our application. Use memo. So Zustand already use memo so that it reduce re-rendering. It already memoize our data for the re-rendering. And one more thing, it do auto subscription. It means when you use any store variable in your code, then that component is automatically subscribed to that particular state. Okay, it means when if I use this data store in our component, so whenever anything will be changed in data store, so this component will automatically get re-rendered. Okay, so there is no need to add any special subscription for this component. Whenever you use any store variable, you are already subscribed to the Zustand store, and it will automatically refresh your component whenever that particular data gets changed in the store. So guys, next feature is no need of middleware. So in case of Zustand, there is no need of middleware. Like in case of Redux, we used to have Thunk as a middleware for asynchronous methods, but in Zustand we automatically handle Zustand method using async await. So in this case, when you create a store, so if you are doing some async action, so you have to create that function as async, okay, and then you have to use await and simply use that inside it. So you don't need to involve Thunk unnecessarily. Okay, so you can easily make API call and everything using these async await methods. So in case of Zustand, we don't need to use Thunk, and it's very simple and straightforward. That's it for this video. We have given some points in the comparison of Zustand and Redux. So if you want to learn more about Zustand, so you can definitely check out my playlist for Zustand on my channel, and you will learn lots of things about Zustand. So I think if you should also start using Zustand, and it will enhance your coding skills, and it will definitely boost your project development speed also, because it is very straightforward. Learning curve is very low, and everyone can easily learn it, and everyone can start using it completely in one day only. So, and it is scalable also. You can use it in multiple large scale project as well, and is as simple as that. Very straightforward, very lightweight, and very straightforward. Related to this, so you can write down in the comment, and I will try to reply those all. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button for my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.